Come on now, wave. Everybody wave. Everybody wave. Let's. Come on now, move. Everybody move. Come on now, move. Time to give God some praise. Give him praise. Give him praise. Tell me how you feeling. Everybody feeling alive. Cause the spirit feeling alive. Get your healing and come alive. God not dead, my youth, him alive. Visions and dreaming come alive. Higher heights I'm reaching alive. Fire for God, I'm screaming alive. Let me do it one more time. Everybody feeling alive. Cause the spirit feeling alive. Get your healing and come alive. God not dead, my youth, him alive. Visions and dreaming come alive. Higher heights I'm reaching alive. Fire for God, I'm screaming alive. Everybody feeling alive. Cause the spirit feeling alive. Get your healing and come alive. God not dead, my youth, him alive.
Hey, gotta say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are. You're tuned to Love 101 FM, the family station. Hey, we're live on Facebook and we are also live on YouTube, as usual, every day, Monday to Friday, 1 o'clock. I am Sara-Ann Edwards Miller, Sara-Ann, the chirpy one, keeping your company today inside alive on this Wow Wednesday, World of Worship Wednesday. It is October 12th, 2022. And for those who don't know, Love 101 FM, Jamaica, Facebook, and YouTube. I gotta say good afternoon to my friends listening to us on the FM band at 101.1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. My friends listening to us online at www.love101.org. Or if you're listening to us via the app that you have downloaded from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store, good afternoon to you. If you are not on the live, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. But I need you to rock on, roll on, jump on, skip on, hop on, whatever you gotta do, just ensure that you are on the live. My WhatsAppers, jump online. And also remember that when you come on here, I need you to comment. I need you to share the video. Yes. Gotta say good afternoon to my friends in the supermarkets, shop stores, everywhere. Vehicles in your vehicle. Good afternoon to you. You at home? Good afternoon. You're hearing my voice? Good afternoon to you. Hey, today you'll be inspired, informed, entertained, and engaged. In a moment, I'll bring you highlights from the news. 1:45 mental exercise for the irregular participants. 2 o'clock will bring you prayer blast. 2:15 worship artist of the day. That will be Samuel Meadows. 3 o'clock, the Alive Bible Challenge ABC launch of Season 3. 3:45 will bring you celebrations. At that time, you send me your birthdays and anniversary greetings. 4 o'clock, the Small People Show comes your way with Auntie Colleen. 4:30, Youth Sounds. Then 4:55, we wrap it all up inside Alive. 1 to 5 on this Wow Wednesday. It is now time for highlights some news at this time. Carpenter charged with 300,000 fraud. So a parish judge yesterday could not hide her outrage when she was told that a 52-year-old carpenter took $300,000 for the commission of 2 kitchen cupboards, which was not delivered or a refund offered to the complainant. Senior Parish Judge Lorianne Cole Montague was even more incensed when she learned that the accused man, George Reed, was on bail for a similar matter when this offense was committed. For this offense, Reed was charged with fraudulent conversion, to which he pleaded guilty when he appeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court. It was alleged that on April 18, the complainant handed over $300,000 to Reed for him to make the cupboards. It was agreed, the court was told, that in May, the cupboards would be installed. However, this was not done, and when asked for a refund, no attempts were made by the accused to do so. But are you do not easy? $300,000? How you don't do it? No. And you're out on bail for a similar matter? No, man, do better than that. Do better than that. Come on, children of God. In other news, fisherman charged following deadly Trelawney shootout. A Trelawney man is facing firearm-related charges arising from an incident in the parish on the weekend in which 3 men were reportedly shot and killed after they fired on a police military team. Owen Hines, who's 38 years old, a fisherman from Hughes settlement where the killings occurred, was charged yesterday with illegal possession of firearm and shooting with intent. His attorney, Donovan Collins, confirmed. But Collins says there are over 25 witnesses who can confirm that Hines was never in possession of a gun and did not fire at anybody. The incident is being investigated by the Independent Commission of Investigations, the agency that has oversight responsibility for the security forces. Now, in other news, Child Protection Agency conducting workshops to fight bullying in schools. The Child Protection and Family Services Agency's CPFSA has partnered with the Anti-Bullying Technical Working Group to host a series of workshops focusing on bullying in schools and cyberbullying. The long-planned series comes amid a reported escalation of violence in schools. The first forum, which will be part virtual, is scheduled for the Medallion Hall Hotel in Kingston tomorrow under the theme Make Kindness Go Viral. I like that theme. Make kindness go viral. In other news, Bahamas announces a minimum wage hike, price controls for chicken, eggs, and bread. The Bahamas government has announced an increase in the minimum wage as well as placing 38 new items under price control amid efforts to diversify the tourism-dependent economy. In a radio and television broadcast last evening, Prime Minister Philip Brave Davis said the minimum wage would be increased from US $210 to $260 a week, retroactive from the month of July for workers in the public service, while workers in the private sector will benefit from the change in January next year. Davis said the timeline is to give employers time to prepare for the increased expense. And finally, from highlights from the news, Nigeria floods kill 500 and displaces 1.4 million people. Wow. You know, we just have to give thanks because this flood displaced 1.4 million people and killed 500. Now, about 500 people have died in Nigeria's worst floods in a decade, and 1.4 million others been displaced from their homes since the start of the rainy season, the government said. Floods caused by abundant rains and poor infrastructure have affected vast swaths of Africa's most populous country, sparking fears that could worsen food insecurity and inflation. Nigeria's Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs said yesterday that over 1.4 million persons were displaced and about 500 persons have been reported dead and 1,546 persons were injured. My God, that is terrible. Those are the highlights of the news at this time, Wednesday, October 12, 2022. We trust that you were, as usual, informed. Now it's time for me to go ahead and mark the register. So let us see who was first in the classroom for today. I have a surprise for you. Dwayne Tracy, confident one, was first in class for today. First in the classroom today. Oh my goodness. Good afternoon, Dwayne Tracy. Diane Walters, good afternoon. You're second, right behind Dwayne. Greg Diesel, good afternoon. Freddie Bless, Maxine Kelly, Idona Howell, good afternoon. Godfrey Walters, Dollis Blake, Alyssa Johnson, Ricardo Portias, Pam Shirley, Winsome Campbell, Lorna Daly, Doreen Bradshaw, good afternoon. Angela Masters, Joan Tomlinson, Sanderson, Alicia, good afternoon. This is June Brown, Paulette Stevenson, good afternoon. Delroy Melvin, Cassandra Ingram, Delarica Myers, Sonia Hamilton, Abby, good afternoon. Kathleen Bashan, Iselin Morrison, Carleen Blake, Sandra Ellison, Pearline Ellis, Ricardo Portias, Carleen Mendez, Esther Anglin, Ophelia Clayton, good afternoon. Dreeny Cunningham, Sandra Graham, Melody Wright, that's RGD, Sandra Cameron, Barbara Scott, and Della Walsh. This is Michelle Johnson, good afternoon. Kelsadia Josephs, Joan Walker, Sandra Graham, got you already. Suzette Barrett, good afternoon. Claudette Ellis, Virtue Girl Douglas, Julian Lewis, Denzel King, Jacqueline Koch, Ray Marfin, good afternoon. This is Janet Satchel, good afternoon to you. Patricia Elaine Brown, Ray Marfin, got you already. This is Anitra Tucker, Dorrit Hutchinson, Faith Hay, good afternoon. Yvonne Stewart Smelly, Marie Cunningham, Shanique Johnson, Phyllis Cooper, good afternoon. Barbara Gray, Shernet Smith, Patsy Grant, Nadia Bigham, Juliet Falconer, Karine Bennett, RGD, I see you. Rosalind Love, Christine Hume, Charmaine Allison, good afternoon. Annette Evans, Norma Henry, Eleni Taylor, Mackenzie Dave, Olivine Waller, Thomas, good afternoon. Aishamar Williams, Marva Miller, Diane good afternoon. Jackie Koch, Marjorie Anderson, Valerie Stewart, Hyacinth Seaton, good afternoon. And Alice O'Hara Chisholm, good afternoon. All on Facebook and on YouTube. Venetia Gardner, good afternoon. I see you. And Audrey Sutton, good afternoon. Lenoy Curry, I see you as well. All right, that's all the time I have for the register right now. I got everybody on Facebook and YouTube, as I usually do. My WhatsAppers, good afternoon to you. It is now time for the music. It's 1:15 and a half.
It's karaoke. Sara-Ann is here. I have been waiting for so long. Welcome the chirpy one. Her presence electrifies everyone. My mother's listening too. She said she feels like she's 21. What? I know that's what she does to you. Such a great spirit, plays in the spirit too. So expect a miracle. Anything's possible. Now that Sarah's playing, ooh, you will be just fine. Your soul will feel so alive with whatever Sarah's playing. Ooh, yeah. Everybody have to know. Everybody needs to know. Yeah. Everybody has to know. Oh yeah. The one that will listen to is Sara-Ann on the radio. Tell a neighbor. Everybody needs to know. Tell your friend. Everybody has to know. Tell a brother. The one that will listen to is Sara-Ann. Everybody has to know. Tell a neighbor. Everybody has to know. Tell a friend. The one that will listen to is Sara-Ann. What else you gonna do?
Special welcome to Venetia Gardner. First time on the program. Welcome.
Cause there's no one else. Hey, don't Sara-Ann. When Sara-Ann is on air, I can feel the difference. I can feel the spirit moving and I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. Well, what do you know? Life can be difficult, but it's the chirpy one and you can be happy. Yeah, you can be happy. Oh, yeah.